Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. Now by the time you're watching this video, I'll either be on my way to Ukraine or maybe even there already, depending on when this one goes live. I want to say a big thanks to all of you who've helped contribute and fund our fundraiser to buy them the medical vehicles and the aid that we're taking with us as well. Dead proud of you. You've been amazing. We've raised over £11,000 to do this, and yeah, couldn't be more proud of you guys for helping us out. Anyway, just wanted to say that. Wish me luck. I'll be back soon and hopefully have a few more videos scheduled for you as we return back to the UK. So, looking at this is surely getting towards the end game now. We've got to plan our invasion of the United States, although we have some of that in progress. We've got to finish off the USSR, so we shouldn't get too much ahead of ourselves. So let's jump in and deal with some of that. I see we've also got a non-aggression pact from Turkey. Yep, we'll accept that. I'm trying to work those guys over and trying to bring them into the fold. See if they'll agree to that. It'll be interesting. We've got good stability. We've got loads of political points. We can't do the improved worker conditions yet. We'll look to do that again in the future. Yeah, things are looking good. So I've noticed as I loaded the game back in that up here, over in the cold frozen north. By the way, this is a supply desert. Look at this. This is a bad place to advance into. So I don't really want to expand my operations up there, but we are going to try and grab the Soviet victory point locations. That being said, we have what could be a very nice easy cut-off here, and we surround these guys, and that looks like it's going in beautifully straight away. So we just keep going. I mean, they're all starving, they're in trouble, and we may as well just cut off the divisions, capture them, and then that'll just weaken their front lines further. We do have a general advance going on here, which is excellent, and we should be racing forwards. And let me see, I did find some victory point locations. There's probably a marker for this, is there? There's one of these. Again, lots of things that I've never clicked on down here that I could probably click on and find. But if we go along, yeah, there's one. So if we click on these, that's worth 10 points. So that one is worth pushing for. We've got a load of divisions here which aren't helping this fight. Let's see if we can throw them in. What I need is some panzers. Where's my panzers? I'm going to bring Rommel and his forces back up here because there is one there. It's a 1-pointer. If we get the 10-pointer, the USSR might just collapse. So there's no point spending a lot of effort fighting along the line, getting to locations which aren't really that important in the grand scheme of things. So let's railroad everybody into here. Get everybody up. Oh, was that one? There's a Kirov up there. That's just worth a 1. If there's anything else on the front line... Oh, I see there's a... Oh, we've got the cut-off. Perfect, right. Let's finish this. I mean, these guys are all kind of... They're all kind of weakened, but... we should... Actually, no, I can just do half of those, I think. Because I'm pretty sure that the other half can just go in there and crush them. Brilliant. We've got Italians in that space to help hold the line, so that's fine. Everything else is just in a mass surrender at the moment. And they're in no state to resist. I see the opportunity for another huge cut-off here, and I'm not going to pass this up. I'm going to be honest. Operation Tannenbaum. Yeah, that was for Switzerland. I don't think that matters at this point anymore. They've been out of the war for some considerable time. How do I get crossing the Atlantic, by the way? Is at war with the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union has capitulated and doesn't exist. Okay, so I think that's something for the future, the very near future, I hope. And I guess we're going to make an Atlantic wall. Because why not? That's all about to go. So I think, where can we get this cut off here? I'm starting to think I wish I had panzers up here. But I think I can take 2 divisions. And I'm just going to push through like that. And also, we're going to take 1 division and occupy that because it's currently empty. And we'll surround that and we'll sort it out. There's lines everywhere that are a mess. So we should have panzer divisions. Oh, we've got in here. We've actually got in here. That's a 10-pointer. There can't be much resistance left now. It is down to... It's still got 25%. Unbelievably so. One thing I could do, and I'm tempted to do, is just... I mean, how much is Vladivostok worth? 15. If I could send the Marines through the Pacific, and I can do this... Where are my Marines at? Oh, I've got them on a mission at the moment. Where are they going somewhere? I see. So they're just lining up our attack on North America and Canada. Well, I mean, it's kind of important stuff. We got this going, right? We got that maxed out. I think we did. Yeah, we've got that going. That's good. Okay, we'll let them do that. That's fine. We won't interrupt them just yet. I mean, we are at points where we could invade Florida, and that will start. Speaking of invasions, that reminds me that will start causing some grief for the Americans. We're going to take our secondary unit of submarines who aren't doing anything too important, and we're going to give them some roles on the other side of the Atlantic. I'm going to guess that the red areas are where we can't reach very well because of range, but we can reach from here, because we've got the Panama Canal, and we can start covering. I want to get up here, actually, but that'll come in due time. Anyway, we're going to add this in. What I would like to do, see, that's the extent of our range at the moment, unless there's more, there might be more issues with this. But I'm going to put these in. If there's problems, there's problems, and we should start catching Allied transports going that way, especially when we invade and a whole load of American troops come back for the United States defense. We want to catch those boys on the ocean, really. I can't believe how bad it feels when I say that, but because I am playing the bad guys here. It's not my usual state of affairs. We have a fresh army over there. That's all right then. Okay, let's get the USSR finished off. I mean, the infantry is doing the job by and large around here, so that's good. We've got another cut-off already. Let's just charge through the middle. It's just a charge through the middle at this point. And there's nothing there that can really stop us, which is amazing. I mean, we've got divisions walking around everywhere, but that's all going to get cut off. And at this point, we've got attack lines coming back. And I think I might just stop that order and just draw a new one, because this is an awful mess. Now, that being said, we are going further forward. So an expeditionary force from Hungary we don't need. And unassigned divisions. Oh, these are the new Marines that are coming on board? We have a job for them in the Pacific, don't we? Yes, we do. Right, I need a new field marshal. Put them in an army. Well, actually, I don't need them in an army. I can add them into this army, as long as I remember that these four are separate to the others. I guess I could give them some different names. That's fine. We may as well be all under this guy. He is kind of experienced in this job. So what I'm going to do to try and speed this up, I'm going to send them. Can I send them to Japan? I don't think I can use my allies. Actually, we're not in an alliance with them, so they're a totally separate group altogether. They're nothing to do with us. That might mean crossing the Pacific is a little bit trickier than I thought. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We could use these guys elsewhere, though. I mean, I could use them. I could go this way. Actually, let's do some of this. So Vichy France has been doing something of use. They'll be most useful in the invasion of America, I think. So we're going to do this, and I beg your pardon, we are not going to do that. This is just making life a little bit tricky for us. We should be able to go from here, though, can we not? If I click on that and that, yes, we can. And the one I want, actually, we're going to leapfrog, but I want this to knock out the Allies' rubber production. So we're going to go that one first. Lock that in. And no, it's fine. They're going to train on the job, these guys. I don't think they're going to meet any hefty resistance. So that's okay. Now then, we are going to add some divisions into basic training, because we're going to have to occupy all of North America at some point. So I would like a load of reserves. And let's put them to... Can I not put these in the German Reich? That doesn't look right. What's the template I've just used for this? That's the wrong one. That's from somebody else. That has to be from somebody else, does it not? No, they're our reserves. Let me just try that again, because something didn't look right there. Train. Location. Oh, it's because I was too far east. Fair enough. No, that's fine. We're fine. I thought I thought that was over Germany there. It's the big letters. Yeah, I'm easily confused. Don't say anything. Right, we're going to get about 50 divisions, I think. It seems like a big use. That'll do. That'll do. Big use of manpower, but we're going to need to occupy parts of the US and, God, maybe parts of this and who knows what else. So it's a thing. Anyway, we would like very much to... What's our situation of all our supplies? Problems with the AA guns. So let's go into the AA guns and make some more of those. There we go. We will catch up. We will definitely catch up on those. Oh, we've got the E50 as well. Nice. This is the German modern tank. That is very, very cool. Over in engineering. I'm tempted to get that just to say it's finished. There's nothing I care about in tanks anymore. Support companies, though, will do this. So let's get the engineers and stuff. I have said I will do that for some time. I don't want any expeditionary forces. You guys are fine. Let's start producing tanks. And let's make it a little bit better so the main gun can have a bit. Reliability, we will put up to currently 100%. Can I get more in the main gun? And boost that one up. Can we get some armor on there? Reliability, where's reliability gone? 88. Actually, I don't think armor's going to be a big need. And I fear that the production cost is going to go rocketing. So let's save it at that. That's fine. That's a fairly beefy gun. And it is this expensive one down here that we want. Very expensive. The light tanks we now have a profit of, so that's good. I'm going to cut some factories back on that. And we're going to put those guys in there. Let's get a load of factories on modern tanks, which we're not using in a formation yet or in a design, but that's okay. Whether we get any into the field before the war is over, who knows? Who knows? Guys, come on. Finish those off for me, please. Right, I need to try and spot where we're going in this next attack. So, there are locations on the other side of these mountains that are worth... Now, these are worth quite a bit. There's 15 points worth there. Well, I mean, we're nearly there, so where the hell did I put the armor? We've left them chilling out of supply. If I put supply mode on... Now, something else that one of you mentioned... Now, this might speed things up for a lot of you. It might not so much for me, but this looks like a good thing to do. So if we click on, like a supply hub like this, we can click the upgrade bottlenecks. I think if you hold down shift and click it, it will upgrade across the entire network all the way back to the capital. I think. It doesn't show you, however, the individual state of the railways, because I always like to see that. The numbers. It's just my personal preference. This is a bit of micromanaging, but with supply being such a critical thing, I kind of like to do it this way, personally. But you might feel differently. As long as we've got supply... I mean, supply is damned awful up here. We do have the resources to build something, but at the same time, is it worth it? Because I don't think there's anything worth advancing into up there. Whereas down here, there is. This is also bad. Where can I build? It's like it needs a supply depot putting on down here. This whole region's going to be bad. Right. I think we're going to be finished with the USSR before that becomes an issue. So let's hope that's the case. I'm just going to take... I'm going to take 4 of these guys. In fact, can we do Control 1 and create a shortcut out of that? Yes, we can. Excellent. Thank you. That was another tip you guys left me. So that's also really useful. We can find those guys in an instant. So let's go over here and then bust in over there to Ufa. And then we're going to try and go through the mountains. And there's quite a lot of victory point locations on the other side of there. At this point, I feel like this army, we need to write a new order. So cancel that, and we're going to write a new attack order. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. What I need to do is... Okay, screw it. The Italians have got that bit. So our line is going to be like that. And then the attack order is going to be... Don't go any further north than that, because that is a waste of time. Also, that feels like a massive waste of time. But we've got it on there, and we're just going to trigger it straight away. We don't need the bonuses. There is very little stuff stood in front of us. Let's just get our... They're going to take some damage from... what's the word? Attrition, because the supply situation is terrible. But we just want to try and push everyone out the way. So, if I press 1, it takes us back to these guys. Excellent. And the supply situation is so bad. Let me see if I can... Ooh, I don't like the look of this. Let's take half of them over there. And the other half... those two this way. And we're going to try and go across... The supplies don't look awful. Just push everything there straight across. We want to get in. It's on a rail hub, so that gives us an instant railway. But the supplies are bad. I click on that and then press click. Shift click. I don't know. Did that help? Did that help? It was up to there anyway. We need to upgrade that one, certainly. I mean, we're going faster than the game can keep up with, so we're doing absolutely fine. That's instantly helped with supply, so I'm going to try and batter my way through the mountains to here. Tanks in mountains, not always the best situation. Do you know what else we have? Let me just click pause. Somewhere over here, we have some aircraft flying supplies. Well, I was going to say they don't need it anymore, but this is the area that we're given over to Italy, isn't it? So screw the Italians. Screw them. They're not needed. This bit might be. I guess we're going to work in different areas here. Do you know what? Stand by. Stand by. You're not needed. I'm going to put you back into Berlin or somewhere down here. I'll come and find them. Good guess, Mark. Yeah, good guess. Not quite close enough. Let's see what happened with the Marines before we forget. It's these 4 guys over here. Need to cancel that old order now. They've got in. And we need to start planning the next bit. Now, the next bit looks like an invasion of the mainland, unless I go for that bit up there, which I really don't. And I've done that before and got them trapped. So I'm a bit reluctant to send anything up there. But at this point, we can start invading North America. If we would like to. That is the question. I'm guessing having Marines on here. I think we can bring the main armies in here. What I think we can do is we can have Marines to come and hit this coast and bring like a stack of armies up from Panama. That would be exciting if we could do that. That would be exciting. I am going to do that. It's not going to be an instant attack. We're going to land... We're going to try LA first or San Diego. We're going to try that. Now, what's the direction? They can come through there. Perfect. Okay. And we'll do the other 4 divisions of Marines once they've worked their way across the Pacific as well. Do we have any destroyers? We don't have destroyers, but I will soon put them onto this job because we're going to need escorts over here to cover this coast. We've already got naval supremacy, so that's amazing. And also, I think, somewhat unlikely, but I mean, it's amazing. I think it's a sad state of the American Navy. Anyway, so the Marines are into action. We've got units there. I've probably got all sorts of spare forces that I don't need. The ones in Ireland and the UK have moved on. I think I saw a 24 stack sitting around in Europe somewhere. Kind of bored. Yeah, okay. Let's bring you guys over. Oh, if I stick them in Panama now, they will start starving. We'll come back to them, but I will build the infrastructure here to support some supplies. So that's good. And we may as well... Did we have radar? We'll have radar going on, which helps. And let's stick that on as well. And to feed a big army in that territory is useful. Okay. Very good. Let's go back to finishing our war off over here. And at the moment, I'm just leading tanks through the mountains. Let's split up because we're going to Sverdlovsk. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I really don't. We're going to Chelyabinsk. And then... Oh, can we get to there? There's like nobody in front of us in the mountains. We can just push these guys out now. As I say, this is what happens when you have just a general advance and the enemy is too weak to stop. They've got to go. They're still at 21%. That is unbelievable. Right. What's next? It's because it's such a vast area. There was Archangel. Well, that's up in the north. That's gone. There's nothing else up there. So there might be something down here. There's their capital. Otherwise, it's just a case of taking enough territory and eventually it does collapse. And they go. I see. We're going to send one Panzer division down to there. Oh, that's one. That's going to be worth a bit, right? I'm guessing that's just a one-pointer. But at this point, all these count. And as if we keep cutting off their cities, then they will eventually lose all their points. And they will capitulate. And it has to be soon. It's 100% towards capitulation. They're going to go. The game's doing a big pause. Gone. We got them. Ha. Right. Excellent. Yeah, I'll take your trains and your guns. Thank you very much. So, let me see. As the victors of the war, I think I will just take the entirety of this. The game's not going to let me do that. So, we're going to start with the oil-producing areas, because we have quite a bit. We can puppet them. Is it going to be worth puppeting them, do you think? We can release them afterwards as puppets, but let's take them. This is going to be an expensive one because we're going to have to garrison it. But we want all the bits touching Poland. We want all the stuff over here. Do you know, if I take the stuff at the far side, I get another base to launch my attacks across the Pacific from. I'm thinking Italy's going to want some of this stuff as well. If I get the materials bits here, I'm going to leave Italy the cold, frozen north. It's hard work selecting this. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. And there probably is. And I'm sure you guys are going to tell me now in the comments. Did we get that? We can afford that one. Okay. So this is going to submit demands. Doom. Nope. We're going to select all. And we're going to demand it. We are going to get all of this. We're not giving Italy its little bits and pieces that it wants. No way. So we want definitely the oil stuff. Let me just link these up here. We're going to have a lovely amount of steel. Definitely go around there in that river. Oh, tungsten. Nice. Chromium. Nice. More steel. Not that I need more steel. And then we've got all that left. Let me see if I can also do that. And then we're going to puppet the... who should we puppet? Where's Iran in this? Mongolia. Select all. We're going to puppet Iran. Definitely. And Mongolia. I could break up all this, but I think it's going to be mine. Right then. And then we just go and we will just buy a few more regions around here. Someone's going to contest them, but it's not going to do them any good. Actually, let's have everything with the board. Actually, do you think Finland might be contesting that? They could. Well, I've got that bit, so that doesn't matter. And then these bits are all nice and cheap. Right. Submit. It's Italy. They're not going to have the points to do this. But at some point, I'm also going to get just tired of this. They've taken over here. So I guess I could use that as my launching platform. Okay, so are we just taking everything now? I mean, this stuff... I'm going to have everything this side of the mountains. Italy can have the rest, because it sucks. We'll take that. Do I really... I'll take the resources, though. We'll take everything. Submit demands. Select all. Demand. So it's just these bits, actually. Italy can take the rest of that. Should we also puppet them? Shall we? Should we do that as well? Because why not? So... Oh, I think I've done that wrong. I think I had the wrong one. Submit demands. Select all. Demand. And we're on this one, right? Just submit demands. I'm done now. That's good. There's no one else involved that I care about. And eventually... Demand. Italy's going to give up. They will. It's going to be mine. I'm not giving them the option. Right, okay, so... That's cool. And if we go on to those, that should be fine. There's nothing left to do. And we're done. Sure you want to exit the peace conference? I think so. So that's going to change things a little bit. We've got that. We've got our entire massive armies. And these guys are now our puppets with... Well, that's the same image as our field marshal here. So for a moment I thought our field marshal had set himself up in charge of the Reichskommissariat Muscovian. But no. Does that give us... It almost gives us a border with India. But in all honesty, I'm not overly worried about that. So what I want to do is get this guy, cancel all orders, and just form a fallback line back in Germany, like this. And then everyone's going to come racing back, right? Yeah, everyone gets back, and everyone trains up when they get there. So that's brilliant. We have like... Oh, do you know what we can probably do as well? We can probably stop trading for so much oil. Who are we buying oil from? Germany, Romania, and Iraq. Right, you can go. Because I think we've got enough. And aluminium, we don't need that from Greater Hungary anymore. And the rubber, we're extracting 303. I don't know where we're getting it all from, but we don't need that anymore. So brilliant, much better deals. It's just the fuel. We are importing some from German Romania. We could get it from... That's the one. We could get it from there. We'd get it all from there. In fact, I'm going to send one factory to get it all from there anyway. It's ours. And the new Persian Empire, one factory, gets us 80. Bargain. Absolute bargain. So, we never need worry about fuel ever again. That's going to be great. In fact, I might need to build some fuel silos just to give us the capacity to hold on to this stuff. Right, excellent. That's working very well. So now it really is time to consider our options for the invasion of the United States and Canada. These have all got to go. These are going to be tough areas to deal with, just because of the supply issues, especially up north. Tale of two cities. Following the stunning victory of German forces, the time has come to destroy the last vestiges of Bolshevist rule in Europe. Even now, the names of Stalin and Lenin disgrace two major cities in the new German Lebensraum, mocking the soldiers who gave their lives to take them. The Association of Veterans of the Weltkrieg have presented the government with a suggestion to rectify this horrible state of affairs. This will... No. We will honour the heroes of the last war, and we're renaming Stalingrad and Leningrad to Hindenburg and Ludendorff. That's no better, really. But anyway, from the German perspective, it's probably better. Can we proclaim the Greater Reich? Oh, let's also develop some oil fields and production of this stuff. Proclaim the Greater Reich. Okay. We've proclaimed the Greater Reich. I think that's a good thing. So we also have an army down in here. Oh, modern rubber processing. Excellent. All done? All done. Beautiful stuff. I don't think we're going to get any big battleships and stuff built from this point. I don't think there's any need to. We'll not worry about that. Over in this tree, I don't think there's anything I need to research there. And we may as well get that, although it's early. So that's good. Expeditionary force from German France. Nope, don't need you. You're done. I was going to do something else, and then that popped up and flew up, and I've totally forgotten what it was all about. And now I can't remember. Available planes in reserves. Good news. Oh, it was this guy here. Right. So you're absolutely not needed there. Let's delete that. So I'm going to put 24 divisions into... It's going to be into Panama. And I'm a little bit concerned now. Yeah, let's ship them over anyway. Just a little... Tell you what, do this. Do that. And they'll travel there by themselves. And so the other stuff that's coming across